to say my thanks to the organizer and chair and to dear students. Because in this burning time, we have selected this topic, which is quite relevant to the present scenario. All of you are eminent scholars, learners, but I have also tried a little bit to share my opinion regarding COVID-19 with a special reference to medical and health. What is COVID-19? COVID-19 is actually shortcut form of coronavirus disease 19. In December 2019, this disease was first of all reported. That's why this coronavirus disease is shortcut known as COVID-19. All of you familiar that coronavirus is a group of viruses and they are responsible for causing so many diseases on the animals, including human. That's why this coronavirus is a large family and causes illness from common cold to more severe diseases like MERS, known as Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, or SARS, that is Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome. So you can see that this disease was first of all seen in Wuhan. This Wuhan is present in China and in the Hubei province, and this disease was first of all reported in Wuhan. So Wuhan comes in the news in various ways. This was the origin center of this disease, and nowadays this disease is almost scattered in 2013 countries of the world. On 1st January, on 1st December 2020, it is actually 19. This pneumonia with unknown etiology, this one is 19. When it was known as pneumonia with unknown etiology, that is PUE. This was a type of pneumonia, but their etiology was not so clear. On 1st January 2020, market of China was closed. On 7th January, the name was disclosed as it is a type of novel coronavirus. On 9th January 2020, first death occurs in China. This was localized in China itself. But on 13th January 2020, this was the Thailand, who was considered as the first foreign country where this disease was appeared. In India, on 30th January 2020, this disease was first reported in Kerala. On 5th February, World Health Organization suggested that there is no specific treatment of this disease. On 11th February 2020, this disease was reported as COVID-19. On 15th February 2020, China admits that this virus was observed first of all in Wuhan. So this question becomes very, very important for different competitive exam. On 11th March 2020, this disease was considered as pandemic one by World Health Organization. This disease is very important because we have no medicine, we have no drug, we have no vaccine, and the chances of reinfection of corona is very much common. Some people says that in summer, due to high temperature, this coronavirus may die. So just go and see the TV news every day, how much number is going to increase. So where is the summer and where is the data? Okay, we will discuss one by one, very much alike the type of data. If you think about, this is the data of 12th May 2020 at 5:30. The total case in the world was 42 lakhs 23,047. The total death reportage was 2 lakhs 91,590. Total recovered is 162 lakhs 14,000, sorry, um, 16 lakhs 21,456. As per India is concerned, here total live cases 47,480 and total death is 2,450 and recovered is 24,385. This is the data of 12. So to prevent the severity of the COVID-19, our Prime Minister has imposed Janta Curfew on 22nd March 2020. And just after 2 days from 25th March 2020 to 14th March 2020, first lockdown was given. Simultaneously, for the boosting the moral support of the front line warrior, he has also suggested that beat the dishes, spoons, and whatever, sunk, etc. And people have celebrated that day very nicely. Then after second lockdown, that is imposed from 15th March 2020 to 3rd May 2020, Modi has suggested to lit light, even mobile light, torch light, to show your affection to the front line warriors, that is policemen, hospital, and medical staffs. The third lockdown starts from 4th May 2020 and we are under third lock, today is 15th, and that will again continue for more 2 days. And we are also thinking about our fourth lockdown. Why? Economy is being collapsing. So many political parties are shouting whether this is good or bad, but think about it and we will discuss it later on. So, what are the symptoms of this disease? The total symptomology is divided into two. One is systemic disorder, another is respiratory disorder. If there is a fever, cough, fatigue, sputum production, headache, hemoptysis, that is blood-like vomiting, acute cardiac injury, hypoxemia, oxygen level in the blood is going to decrease, dynopsia, lymphopenia, diarrhea. So these are the systemic disorder. As for the respiratory disorder is concerned, rhinorrhea, sneezing, throat, sore throat. Rhinorrhea is running nose, complete running nose. Pneumonia, ground glass opacity of the lungs is one of the important as seen by the CT scan. There is increase in level of RNA, that is known as anemia, and acute respiratory distress. These are the symptoms of this COVID-19. Okay. So how this disease comes? The first symptoms of COVID-19 appears just after median incubation period of 5.2 days. And death ranges from 6 to 41 days. It is very common in 70 plus persons, hypertension peoples, diabetes, and some cardiac patient. The period depends upon age of the patient, that is the status of the patient immune system. That's why in our India, people are suggesting to reboost your immune system. Because till now, there is no any medicine is present in this universe that can control the viral disease. Viral disease are only controlled by our own immune system. They produces interferon. But most common symptoms of onset of COVID-19 is fever, cough, fatigue, and other symptoms is sputum production, headache, hemoptysis, diarrhea, dyspnea, lymphopenia, etc. So there is decrease in the white blood cells. They are our soldiers, and this is known as lymphopenia. So what will happen? The patient who is suffering from COVID-19 infection also get gastrointestinal symptoms like diarrhea. The low percent of MERS-CoV or SARS-CoV patient, they also get the same type of symptoms. We are talking about ground glass opacity in CT scan. That means there is a haziness seen overlying an area of the lungs, but underlying structure of the lungs, that is airways, vessels, lungs tissue, can still be identified. Because this structure is very much similar to that of glass, ground glass, and glass that is still transparent, but having a matte finish. And this is a very dangerous stage where almost lungs is not functioning properly. That's why at this stage, patient needs the ventilator. As per their transmission is concerned, droplet and contacts, these are the two things. The small droplets that is present in the air are responsible for their transmission, and person-to-person contact. If a person who was not suffering from disease, it comes in the contact with a carrier person, they get the infection, and after 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, within 15 days or 14 days, sometimes up to 40 days, they shows the symptoms. Because we know that viruses are biological person. Within the host, they are living, and outside of the host, they are going to death. So these fomites, what are fomites? Those material like carry, infection, such clothes, utensils, furniture, anything can carry this disease, and they are known as fomites. So the risk factor in COVID-19 appear to include recently 14 days prior, if any person is traveling and coming to his residence after ongoing to community spread is detected by CDC and World Health Organization. Sometimes close contact is also very much irresponsible, that is within 6 feet. That's why Kerala government has given, in some villages I have seen that they are putting umbrella on their head so that two persons can separate it from each other by 6 feet or 2 meters. So any person who is going to cough or sneeze upon the infected upon or by an infected person, so another who was normal will get the infection. So this infection is traveling from human to human. That is a case where SARS-CoV-2, phylogenetically and genomically similar to SARS and bat-CoV. So this bat was considered as primary host, and it comes to the contamination food, and then it goes to the human. On how it goes directly to the human due to this direct contact is still a matter of controversy. People are blaming that China has made it by genetic engineering, but China is not accepting that one. Rather, they are showing that, they are saying that we have done nothing. The US peoples were coming to our laboratory in Wuhan. That's why they have created this. So it is a politics, so don't go in politics, be a biology student, and from human to human transmission, and it needs therapeutic strategies, and people are being cured by the doctors, as we have seen in the data. Okay, so what complication arises? There is trouble in breathness, shortness of the breath, fever, cough, persistent chest pain or pressure, blue lips or face. And this is very common in pneumonia-like trouble, organ failure, heart problem, blood clot, acute kidney injury, and additional viral or bacterial infection may occur. So the COVID-19, as we have seen in the diagram, is enveloped, and they are developing petal or crown or clubs of papillomares, that is also known as spike, and it forms a solar-like structure. That's why this is also known as solar corona. The size of each COVID-19 is about 120 to 160 nanometer. Their symmetry is helical, as we have studied in tobacco mosaic virus TMV. They are linear virus, they are positive sense, and above all, non-segmented genome of single standard RNA. Because in pneumonia, the genome is segmented one. This is the difference between these two structures. Okay. There, uh, the crowns, the papillomares, the projecting spikes, they are made up of these three types of glycoprotein, and one phosphoprotein is present in nucleocapsid. The glycoproteins are hemagglutinin acetylester, membrane glycoprotein, small envelope glycoprotein. These are the different types of protein associated with the papillomares. See, this is the structure. From outside, it looks very beautiful. And this is the spike of glycoprotein. This is RNA and protein, that is known as nucleoprotein. This one is the envelope, and hemagglutinin esterase dimer is present in the envelope or membrane. So this is the sectional view. Envelope protein, this yellow colored structure. Membrane protein, this U type of structure. This is spike projection. Nucleocapsid protein, it is associated with the single standard RNA, enclosing RNA. And this covering is lipid membrane. Because this lipid is the covering one, that's why people suggest that wash your hand with detergents, sanitize your hand with alcohol-based sanitizer. Why alcohol-based? Because this fat is usually soluble in water. Sorry, non-soluble in water, but soluble in alcohol-based. That's why people are suggesting like that. By washing your hand with detergent, they dissolve the lipid membrane. So if membrane is dissolved, so RNA, because this membrane is made by the host, human membrane or a human lipid cell, which is present in their plasma membrane, double phospholipid layer. And this lipid is very similar in its structure with the man with the another man. That's why they travel very frequently, because the outer membrane is very much susceptible for the joining or adjustment to the host one. So this is nucleocapsid protein, only RNA with protein, that is nucleocapsid. This is the structure that is known as glycoprotein envelope. This is RNA, black colored structure. And this is spike protein, this membrane glycoprotein, and this is the lipid bilayer. This lipid bilayer is obtained from the human skin cells. That's why their lipid layer and another lipid layer of the plasma membrane is very similar. That's why they give a type of attachment with the AC2 type of receptors. Okay, come to the classification of coronavirus. Coronavirini and torovirini. Toronavirini is not so famous, that's why we are leaving this one. As per the coronavirini is concerned, they are divided into four types. Delta is not so important and gamma is present only in birds, that's why they are of not interest. Our interest comes to the alpha and beta, and in alpha, human coronavirus 229E, human coronavirus NL63, human coronavirus OC43, human coronavirus HKU1, SARS-CoV, that is known as severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus, and MERS-CoV, Middle East respiratory syndrome. They were very old virus and they were reported till 2018. In 2019, a new strain of virus was coming as SARS-CoV-2 because this SARS-CoV is very similar to that's why the second version of SARS-CoV. That's why it is known as COVID-19. This is all about the classification. So this is a type of beta viruses and it is the second version of SARS-CoV. What is SARS-CoV? SARS-CoV is severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus that was reported in 2003 in China by the Carlo Varvani from World Health Organization. And there is about 8,098 cases of 29 countries and only 774 death was done. And how they were disseminated or how they are being developed, the main source was the monkey. Another is MERS-CoV, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, that was reported in 2012 to 2018. 2,143 cases were reported, in which 750 was the death cases, and that was reported only in 27 countries. So you can see they were very localized in their distribution because our COVID-19 is now present in 213 countries. So how their life occurs, how they infect others. So whenever coronavirus comes to near the host, there is an attachment by the help of AC2 receptor of the plasma membrane. They are being attached, this like just like pen and their holder, and they have such type of acid, so they come and contact with the plasma membrane of the host cell. And they enter in the host cell, and here virus becomes uncoated and leave its RNA in the host cytoplasm. And we know that that RNA has no methylated head, not polyadenylated tail. That was present in human RNA. In our body, normal RNA is not present. They require a type of processing. So there is methylated cap and there is polyadenylated tail. So they are also being used in this preparation. Whose preparation? The mRNA get methylated and polyadenylated. So this becomes head, this becomes tail, and this is the section of the RNA which is responsible for the formation of protein synthesis. So these RNA now comes this methylated and this polyadenylated, and they are very similar to that of human RNA. So this RNA now going to that structure which is known as ribosome, and in ribosome they forms a polypeptide by an enzyme that is known as RDRP, ribose, that is RNA dependent RNA polymerase. And this enzyme is being formed by this host, animal host, and from the RNA of the COVID-19. That's why this RDRP is considered as the first protein to be coded by this COVID-19. As this RNA-dependent RNA polymerase is being formed, the translation stops by the help of a stop codon. And we know that there are three types of stop codon: UAG, UGA, and UAA. They are the three nonsense codon stop signal. So any of them is working there and stops the translation process. That's why this structure is known as nested transcript. Nowadays, this is very much common to all RNA viruses. RNA viruses. So this nested transcript, then they have already formed this enzyme. They repeat and repeat and repeat and form numerous RNAs as per the choice of the coronavirus 19 or COVID-19, and ultimately they releases outside. Now question arises from where another, that is spike protein, envelope protein, membrane protein, nucleocapsid are being formed. So come to this structure. This is the attachment and entry of this COVID-19, which is SARS-CoV-2, and ACE2 is the receptor molecule. So they receive this one, and after recepting, there is a fusion and there is an uncoating. So this demonic RNA, that is positive RNA, in front portion they add methyl group, and in the last group they add adenyl group. And after translation, they forms, this is 5 to 3 days carbon. So after that they replicate several times, and lot of messenger RNA is being formed, and these RNA may form spike protein, may forms envelope protein, may forms membrane protein, may forms nucleocapsid, and so many other things are being produced by the help of this messenger RNA. And whenever all these transfer RNA, because after that there is a, this is nested transcript, because whenever polypeptide is being formed here, this is not going to function. Again, they forms replication, they replicate several times and form different type of this structure. That's why there is a two copies. One is going to form these copies and another is going to multiply in RNA. So they goes to, after translation within the ribosome, they goes to the endoplasmic reticulum of the human cell, where there is Golgi body, and Golgi body is considered as principal director of macromolecular trafficking as well. That's why they synthesize and process the things, and ultimately in the form of vesicle or directly they release, the viruses are being released outside by the process of exocytosis, so that these are being released outside. So these viruses again get all the architect as the previous one, and due to multiplication, the RNA becomes newer one. So they again reinfect, and their life cycle is going on. So how you can identify them in lab? In lab, the person under investigation, they are known as PUI. We are taking swabs from their nasopharyngeal portion or oropharyngeal. Such type of synthetic fiber is being put either in nose or through mouth, or sometimes sputum. We have just seen in few days back, some people were putting sputum on different fruits and even on currency notes. So you can see what were their ideas. We feel very much sorry. Okay, so whenever you're taking all these things to this synthetic fiber, they are going for reverse transcriptase polymerase chain reaction, that is reverse transcription PCR, where three genes are being identified: N gene, E gene, RDRP gene. We have studied that RDRP was the first protein which was formed due to infection of the coronavirus. That's why this N and E were associated with the bat, and because this is also related with the bat, that's why NE, these genes and RDRP identification has been done on PCR, and this gives a specific, especially RDRP is the specific diagnosis for the COVID-19. In spite of that, we have a shortcut technique that antigen antibody reaction, but this PCR is the confirmative test. And as per this disease comes in our body, they are located in three stages. First is the local propagation, where ACE2 is high. They are the receptor molecule of the virus. And in stage 2, the virus, that is coronavirus or COVID-19, is restricted in the upper airways. And whenever they are located on the upper airways, the cytokines amount is very, very high. And third stage is very critical stage. There is decrease in the amount of their blood, that is known as hypoxia. And by CT scan, crystal glass type of opaque structure is also being noticed in their lungs. So I have told you earlier, this time patient needs the ventilator. As per few drugs of Rajasthan is recommended, and they are still considered as one of the very good thing. In several other type of drug like swine flu, these drugs were used as RNA polymerase inhibitor, that is Remdesivir, Phylalavir, and anti-malarial, that is chloroquine, Oseltamivir, Ritonavir. This boosted lopinavir is being recommended for the present scenario, because we have studied that still we have no any vaccine, still we have no any confirmative drugs. We are trying to develop such type of things in our laboratory. Lot of countries are claiming, Israel is also claiming, Britain is also claiming, even in our India people are working on that line, but still we are handicapped due to not identification, not preparation of the vaccine. Okay. So if there is no any specific medicine, we can do only one thing, that is prevention. And we know that prevention is better than cure. Because if you are not going to sick, then what is the need of the medicine? So for prevention, you just avoid large events, mass gatherings, avoid close contact within about 6 feet or 2 meters with anyone who is sick or has a symptom. And you have just seen that even a carrier person up to 5 or 6 days looks normal. When infection is present in their nasopharyngeal, oropharyngeal cavities, whenever he sneaks, the germs comes near you, and in form of droplets, they comes in your contact. And if your hand and nose get such type of infection, so ultimately you will getting the infection. That's why we are putting gloves in our hand and we are closing our nose by the help of mask. And that mask is enough if it is 3-layered so that virus cannot enter inside it. Stay in home as much as possible and keep a distance between you and others. If COVID is spreading in your community, see, there are 3 stages. First stage, second stage, third stage. This third stage is very dangerous whenever it is coming in community. The first stage is whenever any foreigner comes from infected area where third stage is already going on. So he or she may carry the infection, and if we stop that infection, that is known as first stage. In second, if any person comes in their contact and get a reinfection, that is the second one. But how this disease is coming in our community, that is known as community, that is known as third stage, and this becomes very serious. Especially if you have a higher risk or serious illness, keep in your mind some people have COVID-19 and spread it to others, even if they do not have symptoms or do not know they have COVID-19. That's why this is very important. So a lot of lockdown has been given first stage, second stage, third stage, and we are preparing for the fourth stage. Why? Because we should stay in the home and we move minimum as we can. If there is emergency, you have to go outside. But if there is no emergency, unnecessary moving from here to there is not good, even for you, for your country itself. Second is wash your hand with soap or water at least for 20 seconds. Use alcohol-based hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. Why? As we have just seen that their membrane is made up of lipid, and lipid is soluble in detergent as well as alcohol. That's why if they comes in contact with your hands, in your skins, they will be eradicated and there is no chances of infection. Cover your face with the cloth, face covering the public spaces such as grocery store where it is difficult to avoid close contact with others, especially if you are an area or ongoing community spread. In that area, you have to take very precaution. You might have seen so many person who is living in isolation simultaneously wearing the N95 respirator surgical mask. So there is no such type of need. If a person who is infected by the COVID-19 is wearing N95 surgical mask, so their germs do not spread. That's why N95 mask is for them. The doctor, the nurses, the staff people who are working with them, it is needed for them. The policeman who is direct frontline warriors. So this N95 mask and surgical mask is given for the healthcare providers. Don't use them normally. Yes, if you in your house, if any person is suffering from by this disease, you have to put this N95. Otherwise, due to scarcity of this mask, there was a problem. Cover your mouth and nose with elbow or tissue whenever you cough or sneeze, like that. And this elbow should be used. Throw away. Once if you use the tissue, just throw away. Why? Because germs may come, and if you're recycling them unnecessarily or inviting the germs to come in contact with your nose, avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth because they are the direct exposure. They are the windows for entrance. They are the doors for the entrance of COVID-19. Avoid sharing dishes, glasses, beddings with other household item if you are sick. You should live in isolation if you are sick because your certain negligence can give a damage to your family gives to society, and ultimately our country will be sick. So please understand this one. Lot of people have not understand that one, so they are gathering in one holy places. They are moving on the roads. So why they are doing these things? Certainly they are enhancing the chances of COVID-19 that should be prevented, but our moral, our affectionate, and our some type of sickness has created these type of things, and that is not justified in these times. Clean and disinfect high-touch surfaces, like doorknob is used by everyone, so you have to sterilize that one. Light switches is also being used by several people, so that should be uh, sterilized one. Electronics and counters, that should be also sterilized. That's why you have seen a lot of grocery shopkeepers are being infected because they are not sterilizing the things. So stay home for work. Do not go to school and public areas if you are sick, unless you are going to medical care. You have to avoid the public transportation, taxis, and ride sharing if you are sick. If you have a chronic medical condition and you may have higher risk of serious illness, check with your doctor about other ways to protect yourself. In future direction, what should be our planning? Extensive measure to reduce person-to-person transmission is required to control the current outbreak. Special attention and effort to protect and reduce transmissions should be applied to susceptible population, including children, healthcare providers, and elderly peoples. Several times, a lot of guidelines is being published for the medical staff, healthcare providers, public health individual, researchers, and who is interested in COVID-19, they should read those guidelines. early death cases of COVID-19 outbreak has occurred primarily in elderly peoples. That's why we are saying that early, elder peoples have their weak immune system. That's why they permit a faster progression of the viral infection, and there is a less chance of their to be normalized. That's why the old people should take precaution. The public service and facilities should be provided to decontaminating reagents and cleaning hand with a routine basis. Physical contact with wet and contaminated objects should be considered as dealing with the virus, especially agents such as fecal matter and urine samples that can, if a person who is suffering from this disease, if their feces and their urine, if they are performing this in open air, so there is alternate route of transmission of this disease. That's why they should be isolated, they should be quarantined, they should be placed in one place so that this disease will not disseminate it. In so many countries, even in our India, we have implemented a thermal screening. If a person who is traveling should go by the thermal screening, but if you are not doing your proper work, so fever cannot be detected by this method. That is the first symptoms. And adaptation, evolution, virus spread in human and possible intermediate animals, and reservoir is also a very good sources, and they are a special attention, because just now we have studied, we have seen that some tiger, some cats are being also infected by this COVID-19. So viruses are obligate parasite. They, due to evolution, due to adaptation, due to mutation, they may go to them, but normally those animals are being not infected. So there is a lot of people who are talking about the considerable number of questions. How many have been tested? So people are saying that in Chhattisgarh, this disease is not noticed because there is no check. So there is, so these are the things. If you are being checked, if you are being identified, so what proportion of this turn positive and whether this is remains in constant variable. So no one have so far been tested. How many have developed severe diseases and how many were tested positive, but shows no clinical sign of disease. People saying that they are simultaneously, they do not say any type of symptom. So whether you're suffering from disease or not, how you can identify yourself? My dear, this is a very good question from the public one, but think about a data of 30th September 2019. In our India, one doctor is behind 1,456 patients. This is the patient-doctor ratio. While World Health Organization guidelines says there should be one doctor behind each 1,000 people. So our government 5 years back has opened 141 new medical colleges. And 130 million is the population of India. And the number of doctors registered till 30th September is 1.2 billion. Every year, 27,235 students are being enrolled in MBBS, and for PG, 15,000 students are enrolled every year. So this data, what it says a lot of things. We have 1.9 million hospital beds, 95,000 ICU beds, 48,000 ventilators. So can you imagine? Only 0.55 bed is present for 1,000 people. That means for 2,000 people, you have only one bed. Just imagine if this comes in third stage, what will happen? What will be the scenario? So this lockdown has blocked all these things. Otherwise, you cannot predict, you cannot imagine what will happen in our India, where we are very much social, we are very much close to our peoples, but something is present in our Indians. See, from 14 to 21 May, 1,10,800 people were going to be infected, they require only 1% doctor. In next 4th June to 6th June, 15 lakhs 54,249 people may be infected, which needs 5% of our doctor. And if it goes further, there is a chance of decrease. So again, it needs 10% doctor. So have you any such type of situation that you can implement the numbers of the doctor? And in spite of thinking about that, we are throwing stones on them. We are playing drums. We are playing a joke on them. So it is a very good type of question to ask these questions to those people who were admitted in the hospital, and by the bless of these doctors, they are being discharged and getting a new life. At that time, a lot of people has quite so many questions, but I think our management, our country has planned this. If they are being segregated throughout the India, the disease cannot comes in this line, because you see the whole globe goes in this direction, or our India is still in this green line below the touching these areas, and it is going to double in every week, double in every twice week. So if you are opening the chances of transmission of peoples from one place to another place, think about Canada, think about Belgium, and so many other countries, you have a data. And again, see, we are in this black dotted area. The Europeans are getting more infected. And this is the per day data, per day report. You just go for the COVID-19, you can get the detail. We are very, very below than the international scenario. So COVID-19 cases in worldwide, 4.3 million cases were there and 1.6 million were recovered. In India, till today, 75,000 cases is reported and only 2,400 is being diseased. So India exhibiting a recovery rate of 33%. Maharashtra braces 24,000 marks. Mumbai toll is 14,000 cases and more than 500 is the death. So these front warriors, policemen, doctors, paramedicals, they need such type of personal protective equipment that is known as PPE. And it is a matter of proud for we all Indians that within these 2 months, we are make our position second in the world in producing this PPE. But how this is being supplied to the doctors, to the policemen, is still a type of question, is still a type of doubt how they will be supplied throughout the India and even to our uh, other nations, so that everyone get the benefit, because Vasudeva become Kutumbakam is our thoughts. But in fact, you can see we are the second largest producer of PP in the world. But think about these policemen. Think about this. Think this police is giving sanitizer to another police. So how we'll fight this disease? These frontline warriors need such type of things, so that they can defeat the chances of the corona, and they can protect themselves, they can protect their family, they can protect our society, our state, our country. So uh, these are the questions which must be raised in our demand. So what should be the remedy? People are saying that some countries has developed monoclonal vaccine. Even a lot of dispute has been given for the plasma therapy. A person who was previously suffering by the disease, sometimes after he becomes cured, and his plasma may produce such type of things, so that another can be cured. But think about reinfection. So this plasma therapy is also not very much justified. Our government has divided the total area into three zones: green zones, orange zones, and red zones. Green zones are those zones where there is no cases. If case is there, but in our past history, 14 days back, then they comes in orange, and red is very dangerous zone where contamination is there, where this disease is still surviving. And I'm not going to say anything about PPP and N95 masks, because if you go to the front, if you go to the fight with the peoples with your barren hand, with your barren nose, with your barren mouth, that you will be defeated. And by the forceful law of the government, the doctors, the policemen are in position to fight with them. Ultimately, they are losing their life. Their life is very, very important, just like another people. Every life is very important, but these frontline warriors should be saved. And we can save these all by the things from where we have started. We have started with the Wuhan, and Wuhan should be present in our mind. W for wash your hand, U for use mask properly, H for have temperature check regularly, A for avoid crowd, and N never touch your face with unclean hands. So this is all about Corona 19, present scenario, and future tasks, which will be decided by you type of peoples. You means you young generations is always think about it, and lot of questions, lot of queries are present with you. So now I am agree to give you the reply. Thank you very much to give me this opportunity.